Welcome students. Today we are going to learn one more method of solving the linear equation, which is called as the determinant method, or it is also called as the Cramer's rule. So first we'll understand what do you mean by a determinant and how to find out its value. So the numbers that is written between, suppose if you have got A, B, C, D are the numbers, and when this is written between two, so this is how you represent a determinant. So this A and B are called as the rows, AB, CD are called as the rows, AC and BD are called as the columns. So when the numbers are written in the form of rows and columns between two straight lines, so this is how you determine, how do you write a determinant. Now how to find out the value of the determinant is, you have to just cross multiply and subtract the numbers. So the value of this determinant is given by A into D minus B into C. So multiply A into D, then subtract B into C from it. So this is how you find out the value of the determinant. So now whenever an linear equation is given, so that can be written in the form of determinant, and then you can find out what is the value of x and y, and that method you call it as determinant method, or it is also called as the Cramer's rule. So we'll just see with the general equation of the general form of the linear equation, we'll find out what is the value of how to find out the value of the determinant. So we'll take the two equation as a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, and the second equation will take it as a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. So these are the two linear equations we are going to consider to find out the value of x and y using the determinant, or it is also called as the Cramer's method. So now here first thing is the finding out the value of d. To find out the value of d, you need to take the coefficients of x and the coefficients of y. So the value of d is given by a1, a2, b1, b2. So this is the value of d. Then what you have to do is cross multiply a1, b2 minus b1, a2. So this is the value of finding out the value of d. The next thing what you have to do is you need to find out what is the value of dx. Finding out the value of dx, the first you have to replace the coefficients of x by the constant. So here you get c1, c2, and here b1, b2 as it is you have to write. So when you're finding out the value of dx, replace the coefficients of x by the constant. So now this will be equal to c1 b2 minus b1 c2. Now next you have to find out what is the value of dy. Now when you're finding out the value of dy, the coefficients of y should be replaced by the constant. So you get here you have to write it as a1 a2, and here you write it as c1 c2. Now this value is given by a1 c2 minus c1 a2. So this is how you find out the value of d, dx and dy. So this is the first step in finding out the values of d, dx and dy. Then after you get the values of d, dx and dy, you have got one simple formula where you have to find out x and y. X is given by dx upon d, and y is given by dy upon d. So like this you have to find out the values of x and y. So this is how you work out the problem when using the Cramer's rule, when two linear equations are given and you need to find out the value of x and y. So one thing you have to keep in mind, whenever the equation is given, see that you take the constant to the other side. Constant in both the equation will be towards the right hand side of the equal sign. So this is how you write the standard form of the linear equation when you have to solve the Cramer's rule. So it is a1x plus b1y equal to c1, then a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Suppose if the constants are towards this side, you have to transfer the constants to the right hand side and then write down the values of a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. Then this is, you can just remember this in the form of formula. First, to find out the value of D, it is A1, A2, B1, B2. Then to find the value of dx, it is C1, C2, B1, B2. And to find out the value of dy, it is A1, A2, C1, C2. Then find the value of the determinant in each cases and find out the values of x and y. So we'll take few problems and see how to find out first the value of the determinant. Then we'll see how to find out the solve the linear equation by using the Cramer's rule. So practice set 1.3. So in that you have got find the values of the following. If few determinants are given, you need to find out what is the value of the determinant. Now the first one you have got -1, 2, 7 and 4. So this value of this determinant you need to find out. So to find out the value of the determinant, I told you you have to cross multiply this into this here too. So you get -1 into 4. So these two, then put minus sign, then it is 7 into 2. So -1 into 4 is -4, minus 7 2s are 14. So when you simplify this, when both are minus, you have to add it and put the same minus sign. So you get it as a -18. So the value of the determinant is equal to -18. We'll take one more problem where you got fraction. That is the third problem. It is given 7 upon 3, 5 upon 3, and here you have got 3 upon 2, 1 upon 2. Whether you have got fraction, whether you have got decimal, whether any numbers, whatever you have got, the method of solution is same. So you have to cross multiply these two, then multiply these two and subtract one from the other. So here when I multiply, I get 7 upon 3 into 1 upon 2 minus 5 upon 3 into 3 upon 2. So now this will be 7 upon 6 minus 5 3s are 15 upon 6. Now here denominators are same, so directly you can simplify the numerator. So when you simplify the numerator, you get it as 7 minus 15. So one is positive and one is negative. You have to subtract it and put the sign of the bigger number. So this you will get it as a -8 upon 6. So you can cancel this one, cancel it and write it in the simplest form. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are. So the answer will be -4 upon 3. So this is how you find out the value of the determinant. Now we'll see how to find out the solution of the equation by using the determinant method, or it is also called as the Cramer's rule. 4x plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0. Second equation, 6x is equal to 8 minus 5y. So these are the two equations given where you have to solve it by using the determinant or the Cramer's rule. So for this what you have to do is, I told you whenever you are solving it by Cramer's rule, the constant has to be taken to the other side. Write it in the standard form, that is a1x plus b1y equal to c1. So here when you rearrange and write it, you get 4x plus 3y. Take 4 to the other side, you will get it as a plus 4. Now in the second equation, you have got 5y on the other side, bring it to the left hand side. So you get 6x plus 5y is equal to 8. So this is the first thing that you have to write, that is writing it in the standard form, that is taking constant to the other side. So now here the value of a1 is equal to 4, value of a2 is equal to 6. This is a1, this is a2. Then b1 is equal to 3 and b2 is equal to 5. Now next write c1 equal to 4 and c2 equal to 8. So like this write on a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. The next thing is first finding out the value of d. If you want, you can write a1, a2, b, that is what in the solution what you have done, or for the standard form you can write it. Otherwise directly you can, one thing, the first problem I'll do it in detail. It is a1, a2, then you have got b1, b2. So substitute the value, you get 4, 6, you get 3, 5, b1, b2. So this multiplying 4 into 5 is 20 minus 6 3s are 18. So you get, which is equal to 2. So you got value of d is equal to 2. Now next you have to find out what is the value of dx. For dx it is c1, c2, b1, b2. So you get c1 is 4, 8 and b1, b2 is 3 and 5. So you written the values here, copy down. 5 into 4 is 20, minus 8 3s are 24. So here minus 4 you get, sign of the bigger number. Next thing is you have to find out dy. Value of dy is given by a1, a2, c1, c2. Now a1, a2 is 4, 6, c1, c2 is 4, 8. So this when you cross multiply, 8 4s are 32, 6 4s are 24. So 32 minus 24, which is equal to 8. So like this you have to first find out what is the value of d, dx and dy. The next thing is finding out the value of x. X is given by dx upon d, which is equal to, value of dx is minus 4 and value of d is 2. So when you cancel it, you will get it as minus 2. And value of y is equal to dy upon d. dy is 8 upon d is 2. So cancelling it, you will get it as 4. Then you write what is the solution. So solution is, that is you have got the values of x and y, that itself is the solution. Therefore x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 4 is the solution. So this completes the problem. X plus 2y is equal to minus 1, 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So this you have to work it out by using the Cramer's rule. So here coefficient here is 1, a2 is 2, then b1 is equal to 2 and b2 is equal to, along with the sign you have to take, so you will get it as b2 as minus 3. Then c1 is minus 1 along, so whenever you take the values of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, along with the signs you have to take the value. Now next here you got c2 is equal to 12. The first thing is finding out the value of d. So to find the value of d, a1, a2, b1, b2, the formula. So a1 is 1, 2, 2 minus 3. So here when you have got a negative sign, be careful when you do the multiplication. So here you get 1 into minus 3. 1 into minus 3 will be minus 3. Then in the formula you have got minus, put that minus. 2 into 2 is 4. So you will get this as minus 7. If you want in detail, you can write, multiply both the, that is write down both the values and do the multiplication. Now next you have to find out the value of dx. So dx is given by c1, c2, b1, b2. So what is c1, c2? It is minus 1 and 12. b1, b2 is 2 and minus 3. So here minus 1 into minus 3 will be plus 3 minus 12 2s are 24. So this when you simplify it, you will get minus 21. Subtract, put a sign of the bigger number. Now next you have to find out what is the value of dy. So dy is given by a1, a2, c1, c2. And once you know the formula properly, there is no need to write this one. Directly you can write the values there. Now here a1, a2 is 1, 2. c1, c2 is minus 1 and 12. So cross multiplying, here you get 1 into 12 is 12. In the formula you have got minus, then 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 you will get. So you will get this as 12 plus 2, which is equal to 14. So you have to be careful when you have got the negative sign. So here 1 into 12 is 12 itself. In the formula you have got this minus, and when you multiply this you will get minus 2. So simplifying this you will get it as 14. Now value of x is equal to dx upon d. Dx value is minus 21 and d is minus 7. So you will get it as 3. 7 3 is 21. Now finding out the value of y, it is dy upon d. dy is what? It is 14 and d is minus 7. So plus upon minus is minus, 7 2s are 14. So therefore x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 2 is the solution. Is the solution of the equation. So this is how you have to work out the problem.